Sat Shri Akalji, and welcome to the deep dive.
Satriakalji.
So today we're looking at something really powerful. It's a piece of timeless wisdom, actually, just a couplet,
Mm-hmm.
but it feels like a whole roadmap, you know, for living intentionally, finding purpose, making moments count.
Absolutely. And it speaks to everyone, doesn't it? Whether you're like in high school figuring things out or much later in life.
Totally.
Mm.
So our mission today is basically to unpack this one statement to avoiding those mental traps we fall into and living with more meaning.
And it's amazing that these lines were written centuries ago by Guru Tegh Bahadur ji,
Yeah.
a truly revered spiritual leader. His whole focus was on that inner discipline, selfless living. And yet it feels so relevant now.
It really does.
His wisdom just cuts through everything. And,
Mhm.
that message is still carried forward today. You hear it in recitations by A.P. Singh from Sikh Dharamsal. It keeps the wisdom alive.
That's great. It feels so direct, so
Yeah.
human. Okay, so we'll hear the recitation now.
तरना पोयो ही गयो लियो जरा तन जीत कहो नानक पद हर मना औध जात है बीत
Wow. Okay, let's get into the couplet itself.
Let's do it.
Oh, foolish mind, don't waste precious time on negative thoughts and actions. Connect with the divine. Life is short and time is slipping away.
Wow. Straight to the point.
Right. It starts right off with "Oh, foolish mind" and this idea of wasting precious time. Now, normally I think wasting time is, just scrolling endlessly or putting things off.
Mm-hmm. Procrastination.
Exactly. But this seems deeper, like it's talking about something internal.
Yeah.
Can you unpack that wasting time bit?
Yeah, that's what's so interesting. It points inward right away. It's not just about being unproductive on the outside. Okay. Wasting time in this sense is about the quality of our inner world. It's that mental churn, like replaying arguments over and over in your head or worrying constantly about things you actually can't control.
Right, right. Or maybe holding on to grudges.
Exactly. Or constantly seeking validation from others. Social media likes, what colleagues think. These things aren't just idle thoughts, they actively drain your mental and emotional energy. They steal the present moment.
Okay, so give me some examples.
Mm.
How might this look different for, say, a teenager versus someone mid-career or older?
Sure. For a teenager, it might be that endless comparison trap on social media, feeling inadequate, just scrolling and scrolling, feeling worse.
Yeah, I can see that.
For an adult, maybe it's dwelling on a past mistake, something you wish you'd done differently at work, or just simmering anger about something.
Okay.
And then later in life, maybe it's fixating on health worries, perhaps regretting past choices. The common thread is the mind just running wild, uncontrolled. That's the time waster.
That really resonates. That idea of spinning your wheels mentally. I know I've done that replaying conversations, stressing about worst case scenarios that probably won't even happen.
We all do it.
Yeah. So this wisdom isn't just be busy, it's about the quality of your inner life. That's fundamental.
Precisely. It's a call to redirect that mental energy, to notice where your thoughts are going and gently guide them away from those negative spirals towards a healthier inner space. And importantly, it doesn't just say stop doing that, it gives an alternative.
Right. The second part.
Exactly. Connect with the divine. Life is short and time is slipping away. That's the positive action it points towards.
Okay, let's talk about that phrase, connect with the divine. That can sound very specific, maybe religious to some people. How can we understand it more broadly for anyone listening, whatever their background?
That's a really key point. It can be much broader. Connecting with the divine here could mean connecting with a higher purpose, something bigger than yourself.
Right.
or finding your own inner truth, that core sense of who you are, or even just feeling that profound interconnectedness with nature, with other people, with everything. It's about looking beyond the superficial worries.
So practically, what does that look like? How do you do that?
Well, it could involve figuring out your core values, what really matters to you, and then, trying to align your actions with those
Makes
values.
sense.
Or maybe it's contributing to your community, helping others, or simply being truly present, really there with your family and friends. Cultivating things like compassion, gratitude, service that all fits.
So it's not necessarily one specific practice like meditation.
Not necessarily, no. For some people, it absolutely is meditation or prayer. That's their connection.
Mhm.
But for others, it might be experiencing awe in nature.
Yeah.
That feeling looking at the stars or a forest, or the wonder in science, understanding how things work, or even through art or music, that feeling of flow, right?
Yeah. Losing yourself in something creative.
Exactly. The specific form can vary hugely. The essence is finding real, profound meaning. It's the direct opposite of getting lost in negativity or trivial concerns.
Okay, that clarifies it beautifully. It's not just stopping the negative, but actively turning towards the positive, the meaningful, which links perfectly to that final line. Life is short and time is slipping away. Wow, that hits hard.
It does, doesn't it?
How does knowing time is limited actually help us connect to purpose? It feels like more than just pressure.
It is. It's meant as a powerful motivator,
Yeah.
an urgent nudge, maybe, but not really to create anxiety.
Okay.
When you truly grasp that your time isn't infinite, that it's incredibly precious, well, it forces you to be more intentional.
How so?
It makes you choose more carefully how you spend your days, how you think, how you interact. It kind of cuts through the procrastination, the putting things off.
Ah, like that analogy you mentioned.
Exactly. If you knew a relationship or learning a skill had a definite end date, you'd likely invest more in it now, wouldn't you? You'd make the moments count.
Yeah, you definitely would.
This line reminds us that life itself has that ultimate end date. So it encourages appreciating this moment, prioritizing what truly matters over what just feels noisy or distracting.
Yeah.
It's basically saying, use this precious, limited time to build a life of meaning, not one filled with mental static and regret later on.
That really ties it all together. Okay, so let's bring it right down to the ground. For someone listening, teenager, mid career, older adult, how can they apply this day to day? What does using time wisely to find purpose actually look like?
I think it boils down to shifting from just reacting to life to
Mhm.
living more consciously, more intentionally.
Okay.
So instead of letting distractions or worries just run the show, you actively choose activities and mindsets that align with what feels purposeful to you.
Can you give some examples?
Sure, it could be small things like carving out just 15 minutes a day to learn something new that excites you, or making a conscious effort to really help someone, even in a small way, or putting your phone down and just being truly present, listening when you're talking with family or friends.
Mhm. That presence piece feels huge.
It is. Or pursuing a creative hobby you enjoy, or even just taking 5 minutes for quiet reflection or stepping outside to connect with nature for a bit. The key is being present, making the moments count in a way that feels like it's building towards something meaningful rather than just letting time slip away in a fog.
Wow. Okay, this has been an incredible deep dive. Just two short lines, this timeless wisdom, but it offers such a clear roadmap for, well, intentional living and avoiding those pitfalls of the restless mind.
It's the simplicity, I think, that makes it so powerful. It reminds us that often the biggest challenges and the biggest wins, they happen right inside our own heads.
Yeah.
And the power to change how we use our time, how we find purpose,
Mhm.
it's always there. It's accessible.
That's a great final thought. So maybe here's something for you, the listener, to think about today. A little provocative thought. In what small way, just today, can you reclaim some precious time from those negative thoughts or draining actions and consciously reinvest it in connecting with what truly gives your life purpose? Something to mull over.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for joining us on the deep dive.
Thank you for having me. It was a great conversation.
Sat Shri Ecology.
Sat Shri Akal Ji.